If you have ever been frustrated or uncomfortable when you're learning a new skill, this one is for you. I feel you. It is not fun during some parts of the learning process. And hopefully, what I have to share today will give you a little bit of peace with the process of learning. This is based on the learning ladder or the competence matrix developed by Noel Birch in the 1970s. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about what it feels like on the inside and what it looks like on the outside for the people watching. First, this matrix, this ladder, identified 4 steps to the learning process. The first step is called unconscious incompetence, aka ignorance is bliss. When we're on that first step, we don't know what we know, we don't know what we don't know. It feels good. And because we don't know what we know or what we don't know, it's impossible to improve from there. The second step on this ladder is conscious incompetence. I call this one, I can't get it. It's uncomfortable. We might become afraid. We're losing our confidence. And we are actually learning, but it doesn't feel like it. We're learning because we're aware of what the skill is, but we can't do it yet. We need a booster shot, no pun intended or pun intended, in this phase, which is part of why I'm shooting this video for you today to help give you that booster and that little bit of outside perspective to give you some confidence and peace. The third step on the ladder is conscious competence. I can do it when I think about it. For many people, it's still uncomfortable, even though we're aware that we're learning it, we're gaining a little bit of confidence. And it doesn't feel as good as the ignorance is bliss phase or the phase that comes next. We don't want to have to think about it all the time. It can feel like patting our head and rubbing our belly. And like I say to some of my students, like we're tap dancing all at the same time. What I'm aware of in these 2 phases, the I can't get it and I can do it if I think about it, is it is really uncomfortable for the person. And it truly is where all of the growth is. When others like me are watching my clients from the outside, we can see the growth. We can see that the person started here and they want to be over here and they're in here. But they often feel like nothing's happening, like they've gone nowhere, like they're way back here. And we can see that there has been improvement. And yes, there is still some to go. And a lot of that some to go is what the person's craving is mastery. Mastery is the 4th step on the ladder. It's unconscious competence. That's when the new skill has become a habit. They're so good at it that they don't need to think about it. It's ingrained in them, it's in their blood, it's in their bones, and they can do it without thinking about it. And it starts to feel as good as that ignorance is bliss stage, and possibly in a lot of cases even better because they've got so many more tools in their toolkit to be playing with or notes that they can play. In the mastery level, we still need to use the new skills or we might backslide, use it or lose it. And it's helpful sometimes to actually teach others at that stage because it deepens our understanding. I hope this has brought you a little bit of peace and perspective, knowing that if you're in that uncomfortable phase, you are actually improving. It just doesn't feel good yet. You are a unique and beautiful soul. Your voice is needed in the world. If you're in the discomfort of the 2 middle steps on the ladder, keep going. Whatever it is you're learning, whether it's speaking or spiritual growth or something else, keep going. You are getting it. Thanks so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.